All right, morning, folks. Whew, she chilly. Today is technically day 5. I hate that I have to say that because of the 0, but that is in fact what it is. So, sorry about yesterday being so video heavy. I was trying to show you the turns in the road walk to get to Mount Vernon, and then it's kind of a jumble and confusion. So I was trying to give you a visual as best as possible. There's just a lot of things that were going on yesterday, but wow, it feels so good to be back on trail. Get in a camp last night, wake up and just know that I'm going to be walking trail and not walking into lanes of traffic. So wow, so many good things happened yesterday. Got right around a mid 40er. I think it was like 44 or 45 yesterday. So yeah, got some good mileage in too. I'm gonna have to slow down my pace. I want to finish up on April 1st, and with the pace I'm going right now, I'll finish up well before then. So I'm thinking I'll probably do a small day into Cumberland, and then mostly do mid 30s on the trail. I'm gonna probably do a 36 today, so do a smaller day. But if I can do that, I should be comfortable with not being too upset about myself about getting into camp way too early, as well as just in general keeping a pace that I won't finish up way too early. So little update, I'm gonna have to start also tweaking the way that I'm hiking, because there's not gonna be many night hiking in the mornings going on. I woke up at my normal time, 5 o'clock, but there was no way I was getting out of camp. If I maybe had better cold weather gear, yes, but with the cold weather gear I have, absolutely not. I'm still freezing, and it's a little after 7 o'clock. So yeah, a couple updates today. Like I said, gonna be a 36-ish. So that's gonna be nice and cruisy. Just sit back into the pace, relax, and go. Cool. Morning. I'm gonna put my hands back in my pockets because I can't feel my hands. Little side trail to Great Falls Overlook. Now that I don't gotta do big mileage anymore, yeah, I'm gonna take these little side detours and just taking the scenery. It really is beautiful so far, and all the emotions are hitting. Just super excited to actually be on a trail system. So hell yeah, folks. Beautiful. So this is Great Falls Tavern. Folks, even though these are easy miles on the Potomac, I would highly recommend not night hiking any of it. I already don't like night hiking, but literally every mile, less than a mile, every half mile, quarter mile, every step that you're doing through here is just very historic, and you get to see some amazing things. So yeah, I would highly recommend not night hiking through here. You're not gonna, it's not gonna be a hard night hike because it's super super flat, but why not? It's not gonna be a super hard night hike, but it is, you're gonna miss a lot of cool scenery. So right now I'm walking up to a restroom. Epically beautiful. Epically beautiful. Just history and everything. So the water is on at the Great Falls Visitor Center. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Potomac Heritage. Oh yeah. Huh. So started down there, up. Here we are. Then we got the C&O Canal. Then we got the Great Elaney Passage. And then this to the right is the Laurel Highlands. And then Pittsburgh's up there. And the people that have done it, they say they take the Laurel Highlands route. I really thought you were supposed to walk up to Pittsburgh, but I don't know. Either way, beautiful. Sweet. All right. Yeah, so that water thing, that one's on at least. It might be because it's the main hub, but it said the national park wasn't going to turn the water on until April. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. How do I get back to the trail? How do I get back to the trail? It's right over yonder, but there's a creek. I don't want to get my feet wet. I have too many photos and to know what to do with. Honestly, so yesterday I was trying to pick out the photos for the Instagram post and just so many. Yeah, sorry about yesterday's footage being so trigger happy with the camera, but like I said, I was trying to give you the most in-depth guide to the Potomac Heritage as I possibly can in the video format. That beginning part is the most confusing. Once you get onto the C&O Canal, I'm probably not going to have to give you too many directions because you just stay on the C&O Canal. But yeah, that first beginning part from Point Lookout's a little tricky. So yeah, so many pictures. Mist coming off the water, can't feel my hands again. That's going to be an ongoing theme for these videos. Pretty much every video. But oh, loving it, folks. Loving it. Just sitting back into a morning and cruising. Oh, almost dropped it. Caught it by the fingertips. Okay, cruisy, baby. All right, just past mile marker 21, and beautiful, 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 folks. Wow. All right, so I'm going to about mile 50 and some change today. So I got about 28 miles left. I don't know if I already put it in here, but I'm gonna start slowing down my pace. Start doing 36s, 37s, just kind of enjoy the day. 40s, you still enjoy it in a sense, but with how much history is through here and how much cool stuff, a 40, like yesterday, a 44, I was moving all day and into the night a little bit, and you still saw it, but I would have liked to have a few moments to sit on a bench, relax. So yeah, gonna change up the mileage a little bit, 36s and 37s instead of above 40s. But yeah, there's a camp spot at mile 50 something. That's where we're going. Oh yeah, guys, so I'm gonna try my best to get every informational board, but more likely than not, I'm gonna miss a few. Yesterday, I missed a few. Each day, I'm gonna try my best to, so you guys can read all the history that goes into it. There might be some moments that I'm either pushing a pace, or that I might even just get sucked into kind of the walking Zen mode, and I might walk right by it. So I'll try my best, but it's probably not going to be every one. Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. Lock number 24. Nice little boat race. So this is Horse Pen Branch campsite. Yeah, there's room for a lot of tents here. Water spigot looks like it's working because, as you can see, it is damp. And yeah, nice picnic tables, fire pit. Yeah, everything a hiker needs. Wow, super awesome that these are along here, right? Cool, cool. All right, so it's about 11:30, 11:33 to be exact. And for the past hour, I'm like, the one time I want a bench, no bench. So this is gonna be my first break while hiking in the past 2 days. Yesterday I didn't have one, day before I didn't have one, and yeah, I'm feeling a 5-minute quick break. So no stop till the top mentality today. I don't have that many miles to do, like I said, 35, 36, so I am actually going to take a break on a bench. Oh, thank you. And yeah, I am going to, let's capture this moment, shall we? First break of the Potomac Heritage. First day I didn't take a break. Second day I didn't take, well, second day was a 0, waiting out the storm. Third day I didn't stop once. Fourth day I didn't stop once. This will be the actually first like sit down, relax for 5-minute break. Ready? Oh, yeah, the joints are a little tight when they sit down. Maybe there's a reason. Pop the headphones out and just enjoy. I think this is better audio for you guys too. I've been noticing that. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this bench, enjoy this break. Like I said, mile 27 or 28 mile marker wise along the CNO. So that means 21, 22 miles to camp. Yeah, cool. All right, commemorating the bench. Actually took about a 10-minute break there. And it was really pleasant just sitting there kind of watching the trees, hearing the birds up there. And I like both ways of hiking. I like that there's a different sense. So like when you're just pushing nonstop, there's a joy and a peace within that and a happiness. But then also when you stop, there's a pleasantness in there too. When you can grab a quick break and when you can grab a quick break and just kind of be like your body is like all filled with electricity and starts to quiet for a second. The mind that's been in the go mentality, it's still there, but there's something about a 5 or 10 minute break that is really pleasant. So I thought it was gonna be 5, it turned into 10. Just really enjoyed sitting there. So yeah, it was just nice, just being peaceful. All right. So another beautiful hiker-biker site, Chisel Branch. Just some massive trees through here. And for the past like 5 to 10 miles, it's mostly been wooded. You'll get a couple sites of the river. The Potomac's to the left. You'll get a few sites but not a lot. So it's still epically beautiful through here. Oh, it just feels good to be on trail, folks. Folks, that is just cruel. That is just absolutely cruel. Oh my God. So as you can see, the trail's a straight shot. So I've been seeing this on the horizon for about, I don't know, a quarter mile. But the rougher part is, what would I have done if that was just a hamburger sitting on top of a trash can with no wrapping? God knows how long it's been there. Like I've answered before, that's the tough question, but like I've answered before, how long does it take a through hiker to eat hot dogs they found in a box in the middle of nowhere? About a month and some change. The timing changes for how long you're on trail. So if I would have found that 2 months ago, I'd be about 2 months. That was cruel. That was so cruel. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. What would I have done if that was a hamburger? Yeah, I think I would have eaten it. All right, so this is Turtle Run campsite, and it's probably the smallest one that I have passed yet. You could probably still fit about, you can still fit a good amount of tents there, so the smallest one, but still pretty good sized. That is Turtle Run. All right, mile 37. Haha. Reference to one of my old YouTube names. Yeah. So charging up the phone, so I wasn't able to get film of it, but White's Ferry or White's Landing was a little bit before mile 36, and it looked like it had a restaurant there, giant outdoor facility with picnic tables and stuff like that. It was also hopping, so cruised right on by. I'm gonna probably go into Point Rocks, which is another 10 to 11. Take about a half mile detour off trail to go to the Exxon to grab a day or two of food to get me up towards Williamsport, maybe? I forget what town, because I remember Harper's Ferry being pretty non-existent with resupply. But yeah, so I wasn't able to get that footage, but cool spot. Then I met two park volunteers, older man and woman, 75s plus, that count the people on the trail. So I chatted for a little bit, and that was nice. So yeah, mile 37, about like literally right after 3, and so I should get to that gas station around 6:30. That'll put me about 2 or 3 miles away from camp. Kill. So mile 38 and some change is Marble Quarry campsite, and yeah, another little camping area. It is beautiful, yeah. Oh, wow. That is lock number 26. So I was wondering what kind of factory we were passing. As you can see, a lot of stacks, a lot of factory. I guess it's a power plant. So not really a good time to talk on this because don't necessarily associate this water with what I'm about to say. But if you are looking for, I just got tangled up, damn it. There we go. If you're worried about kind of fresh water that you're not going to get from a spigot or a water pump, or you're paralleling the river, so if you want to avoid river water, because personally I don't like river water, but if you're comfortable with river water, you got that. But if not, you also do have a lot of natural water sources. This factory, like I said, not a good time to film this segment, but besides this factory, you've been pretty much following old little draws and cuts through the rock, and there's little creeks that feed into the river, there's little tributaries. So far, I'm at mile 41 or 42 of the C&O Canal. You got pretty good water, pretty consistently, that you can filter. So, yeah, thought I would put that in there as well. You don't have to rely purely on the water fountains or water pumps. If you want to filter water, you have access. So this is Meredith Aqueduct. Give me 1 second while these people pass over. There's a couple picnic tables. It's a parking area. It's kind of, a park. And it doesn't cross, I don't know if this is necessarily the Potomac or what it crosses itself, but it crosses a body of water. Give me 1 second. All right, now I'm on top of it. Thank you for not making us forward this. Someone's choking on a lung over there. Ew. Might be the smoke from the fire. This is Indian Flats. Nice big open camp area again. Calico Rocks is in 5.3, and then from there, that guy's choking on a lung. Ew. Then from there it's Bald Eagle, or Eagle Point, and I think that's where I'm going to be shooting for. About 7-ish more miles. There you go. All right, little before mile marker 45. Nice little park. You're not allowed to camp here, but cool little park area if you want to take a break. Nice little privy. Got all the goodies. It is Nolan's Ferry. Alright, in the Calico Rocks region, pretty beautiful area. I'm looking for a side trail to get up towards an Exxon, so I can just get a dinner tonight. We will see if I can find it. Alright, so this is Point of Rocks. This is kind of where the alternate of the Potomac actually connects. So there actually is a route on the other side of the river that you can do. But if you're doing the C&O Canal, this is where you'll keep walking through. Yeah, so I try to walk into town to hit, it's actually a one-stop deli / Exxon. And yep, Sundays it closes at 5. So I was there about an hour late. Every other day it's open until 9 p.m. So the dinner I'm going to be eating tonight is straight up granola, which is okay. But I'm going to get some miles in and get on going. All right, so I just looked at the map ahead of me, and so Brunswick's a pretty big town, and I cross that in a few miles in the morning tomorrow, but everything's at the tail end of town. Like there's good restaurants close by to the trail, like really good restaurants, like good pizza joints it looks like, and other stuff, but food to pack out, like the Walgreens, the Weiss Grocery, it's all the way through town. So I thought I was going to use Brunswick. That was kind of a backup plan to the corner store there. But no, so more likely than not, I'm going to go up towards Harper's Ferry. And you can cross the Potomac like right before Harper's Ferry on a bridge. And there's like a little corner gas station there on the Exxon. So I'm going to cross the Potomac, grab food for about 2 days, or maybe even tomorrow, and then cross back over the Potomac, and then just keep going. So it's not the worst. It would have been nice to have a little food today for dinner. I have trail mix, but it's what it is. I missed it by an hour. If I would have gotten out of camp at my normal time, would have hit it, but it was just too cold. So yeah, it is what it is. Gonna be eating trail mix that is about 3 weeks old for dinner tonight. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, about a mile and some change to camp. Oh, see, silver lining. Benefit of that, I found a spigot on the side of the gas station that was closed that I used, so got 2 liters of water. So yeah, benefit. I could have filtered something through here, but I was there. It was closed. I was sad. Agua. All right, gonna get into camp. No, I'm not. I don't know if I'll beat the sun, but won't be dark. Pretty cool. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, so this is Bald Eagle Hiker Biker Campsite, and this might be home for the night, folks. Might have it all to myself. Looks pretty sweet. It's gonna be cold down near that water. It's not gonna rain tonight, but I might just put on my fly purely because it's gonna be chilly. So let's see. Oh, the knees, the knees, the knees. Very nice. I'm gonna try to get as far from the water as possible. Picnic tables, fire rings, y'all know the drill. I'm just trying to figure out how to get away from the water. And there are ways you can go about it. Hopefully I'm not following the poop trail. Well, there shouldn't be a poop trail, right? Because of the porta potty. That's another opening. I wonder. Alright, folks, I'm gonna find camp. I'm gonna look for a good flat spot. Cool. Alright, folks, that is home for the night. I should have used the time that I was trying to push into town to dry out my stuff, because I didn't think it was that wet from condensation, but apparently it was. Yeah, no bueno. So, yeah, this is the camp for the night. The sleeping bag's a little bit wet, tent's a little bit wet. Should have been drying it out during the day and utilize the time trying to go into town instead to dry it out, because it's going to be a chilly night with some wet stuff. But tomorrow's a shorter mile day, and be able to resupply once get a few miles in. Still a beautiful day. Would prefer this over road walking any day. All right, cool. Yep, you can see the wet patches. Morning, folks. Camped at Bald Eagle last night, and beautiful camp spot, but you are gonna have the train going by you all night. So if you can sleep through it, no worries. So yeah, I got all my cold weather gear on, and it's like right at the passable level. Waking up a lot throughout the night because just have to like go into the fetal position to keep my hands warm, keep my extremities warm, try to like create a ball of warmth. So once I get up towards Cumberland, I might see if I can get better gloves and see if I can kind of tweak my kit a little bit. Or I might just have to accept that that's kind of how the nights are gonna go. But yeah, got about 10 miles towards Harper's Ferry. I hit the town of Brunswick first, but as I said last night, to get to anywhere you can actually resupply is a little into the town that I don't really want to do. So might just keep cruising up towards Harper's Ferry and then use one of those gas stations close by. I'm definitely gonna use that sunshine to dry some stuff out today. Not gonna make that mistake again. Ooh, baby. Nip Noppy, baby. Nip Noppy. Today is March 22nd, and when I got to camp last night, as you saw, it was still light out. So I actually used last night to break down my itinerary for the rest of the trail and do those comfortable miles like today, gonna do about a 33, 34. Next day, I think 33, 34. Day after that, it's 38. Day after that will be a 30 into Cumberland, where I'll stay that night as well as the next day, and then do kind of 30s on the Greater Laney Passage, do 2 30s on Laurel Highlands, and then do a 10-miler to finish. So it's not that long of a trail, folks. Okay, I'm gonna put this away because you know what my catchphrase is about to be. Can't feel my hands. I can feel it. I can feel that cold breeze coming off that water. Wow. Wow. They really put a lot of work into that. It's pretty awesome. Don't drop the phone. Come on, son. Come on, son. Keep climbing, baby. Keep climbing. Looks like a bridge is out. Please don't make me wade through the water. My feet would freeze. No, the CNO wouldn't do that to me. The CNO, look at how well signed it is. There's like four signs within 50 feet of each other. Yeah, they wouldn't put me through the water. I couldn't see them doing that. Oh, yeah. Oh man, when a trail is really well signed, you know they're not gonna put you through some tests of willpower, so to say. Oh wow, yeah. That bridge is definitely oot. That bridge is definitely oot. Oot in a boot? Am I in the right area? Oot in a boot? All right. All right, so this is how you get into Brunswick. You just cut up right there. But check out this sign. I'm actually gonna go to the gas station across the river in like 4 miles, because it's actually shorter than going through Brunswick. Check out that sign. Harper's Ferry. We're about to be on the AT again, baby. Very cool. Giant tree. Beautiful. Morning. So guess where I am, folks? Look at that. Oh, the last mile, 2 miles, even before getting to the AT, I don't know, no matter where I go and no matter how many hikes I do, like my heart has a special feeling when it sees a white blaze, or just being on the AT again. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very special feeling being back, and it's my heart's home. It's my hiking heart's home. My heart's home, of course, is the cheetah, but this is my hiking heart's home, and it's kind of where it's all started. And it's very peaceful and homey and full of love. So I'm gonna walk this for a little bit, guys. Might get you some video, might not. Most likely I will, but might not be talking much. It's just a really good feeling to be there. So I do like to bring you guys into the hiking and the mind as much as possible. It just feels like 1,000 emotions are going through me right now. Stepping foot back on the AT. Last time I was here was 6 years ago, and wow, how life has changed, how I've grown, I've accomplished stuff, failed at stuff. I mean, life goes on, but it set me on a path, quite literally and figuratively, that I never thought I would do. I never thought life would turn out this way, but life has turned out so beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful life. I don't know, it's a lot of emotions going through. And this is why I kind of want to do the AT again. Like I said, I prefer out west hiking, but this is my hiking heart's home. There's just a sense of so much comfort and peace, just in that single white blaze that you see along the AT. And it's really amazing. It's quite astounding that because this is still the CNO towpath, but just from this morning, the day before, when there wasn't that white blaze, it's a different feeling. Same trail, same type of terrain, but there's just something incredibly special about the Appalachian Trail. Yeah, I don't know, there's just literally thousands of emotions rolling through me right now, and it's remembrance, and it's also looking forward in life, looking back to look forward, looking forward to look back. There's a lot of meaning in what the steps on the AT are, and what this trail is, and the community around it, and the hike around it, and the growth, and just so much stuff, folks. I'm gonna stop rambling and just really sink into this feeling. Alright, so now I just need to figure out how to get up onto that bridge. So this CNO towpath / AT baby puts you underneath this bridge that crosses the Potomac. I know, I see them too. Hey, cutie, cute, 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 cute. Oh, you're saying hi. Cutie, cute, cute, cute. So yeah, I need to somehow get up onto that bridge because there's a gas station across it that I'm trying to hit to resupply. The C&O path doesn't take you into Harper's Ferry, so instead I'm going to try to hit this bridge. Just got to figure out how to get up there. Beautiful. Alright folks, this might be a little trickier than I'd prefer. That bridge is really high up there. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I just don't know, folks. I just don't know. But I'm gonna get there because I need food. Alright, so I'm actually walking away from the bridge right now. I was able to, right after that last video, there was a dirt path that cut me up to this road, Trice Road, I believe. I've just been going uphill ever since. It really makes me smile that as soon as you get off the C&O towpath, the AT, or at least around there, you instantly start going uphill. That's what I remember. So yeah, this will bring me up to another road that I should hit Hillside Corner Store. So hopefully I can resupply with just a sandwich, like no food, even bag of chips or something, until I can resupply tomorrow in a bigger town right off trail. Maybe I should have gone into Brunswick. But it really makes me laugh that I've been going uphill nonstop since getting off the C&O path. Nonstop. All right, one sec. Come on, corner store. Yes, it looks like there's a corner store, and I think it's open. Oh, baby. Yes. I'm praying it's open. It looks open. Oh, yes. I like it. All right, so that little corner store, it had some goodies. So you're about to see, once I get back up this hill and then cut on the road that will connect me back to trail, you're about to see your boy eat some road dogs. Shout out Hardy, man. But the lady, super friendly. This little old Asian woman, and super friendly. And so like there was only one kind of sausage sandwich in the kind of hot meal place, and I didn't see any sandwiches in the fridge section, so I needed breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then breakfast and lunch for tomorrow. I don't really do breakfast and lunch, but I'm starving, so I was feeling some food, and I was kind of bummed that there was only that in there. So I asked her, like, any more hot or cold sandwiches, and she's like, well, do you need? I'm like, I don't need. And I'm like, do you have any in the back or anything? And she's like, oh, I'll make. And just so friendly. And she offered me more water. She cooked me up hot dogs. So yeah, got enough food to last me for at least another day. That was a beautiful stop. A beautiful stop. Oh, baby. All right, now all downhill back to where I got off right before crossing underneath that bridge. So I did want to say it's a little pricey. I mean, it was about $30 for 2 hot dogs, 3 sausage, egg, and cheese, a few bags of chips, some combos, some candy, 1 bag of candy, 3 Slim Jims, but those super long ones, those are about $3 a pop. So it's a little pricier. It's not like she's super upcharging everything. It's definitely a little pricier than a regular gas station, or if you're going to resupply at a big grocery store, but it's a little mom and pop store, and she's just the sweetest lady. So it's off trail for the AT as well as the Potomac Heritage Trail, but if your miles link up and you want to go pop in and say hi, go up to the hillside. I think that's what it's called. It's called like Hillside Corner Store or something. Go up there because just so sweet. And I'm about to get into my road dog. You know what? No, I'm gonna save it for I ate one already. If you notice, I had 2 in my hand, but I ate one, so I might save it for a treat once I get back to that trail. That's what I'm gonna do. Happy. So it's a beautiful bridge, but I'm glad I didn't try to walk it. It might have a pedestrian walkway, but it looks pretty busy. And I'm just still geeking out over how sweet that lady was. I don't know if I said it in the last video because I might have gotten distracted with all the food that I was talking about. But support small businesses, folks. And it might be because my mentality has changed as I've gotten older, as well as owning a small business. But it really helps out. So like my purchase, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it might actually be the biggest thing in the world for a little spot like that. They probably get different people from the community supporting them, but it really helps out. Any purchase for a small business might be the purchase that keeps them in business for the next day, the next week. So it's really nice to know that your money is going, even if you're spending more money, your money is going towards supporting a family and somebody that's like really trying hard in this world to make something. And it's, I don't know, I could feel good because I'm about to eat a hot dog, but I could feel good because I'm on the AT. There's a lot of things. I'm really happy, and that is something that I've wanted to touch on for a while. And while my happy juices are flowing and my hot dog juices are flowing, I thought I would put that in there because, yeah, support small businesses when you can, if you can. If you're on a really tight budget for these long distance trails, those big dollar stores might be the safer bet, because if you extrapolate that over thousands of miles, you might end up saving a good chunk of change. But if you can, when you can, any support of any small business always helps. And you get to interact with the business owners and see the people behind the business, not just the big name Walmart or whatever. So yeah, that's the gist of my message. I'm getting close back to the C&O path. I'm gonna keep on cruising on that and eat me a hot dog. All right, footsteps connected. This is the path I took up. If you see a blue house, there's a path right through there, and then you see that little structure. That's actually a water station. It's right before this bridge. More likely than not, if you're doing the Potomac Heritage, you might not do that because it's about a 1.5 mile round trip. But if you do, it's pretty awesome. Give me 1 second while I show you what is about to go down. Oh, I bet you can hear that, can't you? Oh yeah, baby. Work with me. Work with me here. Whoa. Oh. What's your happiest moment, Constantine, so far this year? Eating a hot dog? Passing a white blaze? Walking underneath a bridge? Yeah, one of the happiest moments on trail. It doesn't take a lot, folks. It's just when stuff comes together, it's beautiful. Oh. All right. Give me some privacy with this road dog. It's about to go down.
Alright, mile 60. That means should be hitting Harper's Ferry. Like I said, the Potomac doesn't actually go directly into it, but should be hitting the junction to it in a minute. So look at the boat. If we were in Florida, we would have to take that across the river. No, that's right. If we were in Florida, we would have to wait it. But yeah, so about half a mile. So I'm gonna try to soak in this feeling that I can't possibly begin to describe. It just seems like these trails always seem to give you what you need when you need it. Give you what you need when you need it. It's not what you want when you want it, but it's what you need when you need it. So good morning. So yeah, it's just, it feels like it all combines. Like, this is where I was walking 6 years ago. Never knew where this life was going to take me. At least hiking life. I thought I was going to be just kind of a working guy, a family man. And definitely have a family man heart. But yeah, the white picket fence. Everybody uses that term. That's the kind of term that describes most things. It's a broad stroke, but it's a broad stroke that gives you context to what I'm trying to say. But instead, 6 years later, I'm walking this path again, this time doing a different trail system, and also completing a goal that has taken those first steps on here 6 years ago, completing all 11 national scenic trails. And within that time frame, also finding, of course, a partner, hiking partner, but more important, just life partner, and a beautiful person that makes my heart sing every day with happiness. Of course, I'm talking about the cheetah. You guys don't need to hear all of that. You guys hear it enough. But then also just learning and growing just as a person along these trail systems, and just, yeah, finding a career path within it, finding a passion that is just every day. And I don't know, guys, there's, like I said, thousands of emotions rolling around right now, and it's hard to define what exactly that means and how big it is that this would be. Like, even last year, I was supposed to have done this, but 2020, of course, threw it for a loop. But having this path underneath my feet for the year of 2020, when I will finish this 6-year-long goal, it's pretty big. Like, if I would have done it last year, I still would have felt a lot of these emotions, but being able to step foot on the trail that started it all, in the year that kind of, good morning. In the year that kind of completes it all, is it's special. And it's, these trails, they make moves that us humans know nothing about, and that was kind of the moves that were made. So yeah, I'm rambling a lot, guys. I got a lot on my mind. I always got a lot on the mind, but this feels just, my heart, my head, everything of mine is just really, really heavy and light at the same time right now. And yeah, I'm gonna just try not to ramble to you guys too much more. I think you guys, if you've been following along with me, or even if you haven't, but if you just kind of, if you're touched by the hiking community in any type of way, which is monumentous in itself, you kind of know what I'm talking about. You know the little bit of the feeling. So there she is. Okay. All right, if I was continuing the AT, I would be cutting across that bridge, but Potomac Heritage continues this way. So yeah, it's a feeling stepping back foot on this trail in a long, long time. 1 second. Morning.
What, Maryland Heights yet?
All right, sorry, just got to chatting, but I don't know where I left off, and I kind of like that. It feels right. So yeah, if doing the AT, we walked over that bridge 6 years ago, baby. And I believe our crew actually, when we had walked over that bridge, we actually started walking down the Potomac this way, because we weren't using GPS or anything. We were using AWOL So I think we actually walked down this for a mile and then figured out we were going the wrong way. So yeah, even 6 years ago, did some mileage on the CNO or the Potomac Heritage Trail. It is an interesting world, folks. It is an interesting world. So I think that was the end of the AT. Might try to find a place up the CNO a little bit that I could still have a view of Harper's Ferry. So there's a lot of information getting thrown at you all at once, but back in 2017 when I was starting the PCT with a buddy, that was actually the last time. Didn't step foot in Harper's Ferry, but saw it because our train connection, which never going to travel that way again for the start of a hike. Might do it as an adventure one day, but it was like 4 days of cramping up on the train. But got to see Harper's Ferry, and that was a powerful moment. But the power behind just this moment right here is, it's hard to describe. I mean, I've tried to describe it for the past couple video clips, but it's very hard to describe. Yeah, if I'm at a loss for words, that's you know something's happening, because that's not often. Harper's Ferry, so happy. So I think this is where I'm almost positive this is where the crew and I decided to turn around and figured out we were going the wrong way on the AT. There's this little bridge right here that we were like, oh, we're not supposed to be this close to a road. So I think we took the bridge, yeah, and we started up that dirt path right there. Oh my God. And that is just, yeah, because there's a trail board up there. I think it's like a day hike up to the top, but we thought it was the AT. So yeah, we took this bridge, and if you see, let's see, that dirt path right there, there's a trail board at the top, and we walked up to that and figured out we were on the wrong trail because it showed where the AT was. Stepping through my past to create our future together. It's some, I don't know. I have just so many emotions. All right, so I'm not gonna tempt the trail gods, and there's also a bench here. I'm gonna dry my stuff out right here. Yep, and kind of within the shadow of Harper's Ferry, so I can sit and contemplate a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna tempt the gods of the trail. I'm gonna dry out right here with a nice little bench. Beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna sit on your bench. Give me one moment. Yeah, baby. Don't tempt the trail gods. Dry out your stuff, folks. All right, a little bit before mile 63. This is Huckleberry Hill. Another very nice camp spot. Very, very nice. So a little bit before mile 65,
I don't think I've passed that mile marker yet, is this kind of caution tape area slash bridge. Depending when you do this trail, if you do this trail, kind of a lot of factors. They might have it built back up, but that's a pretty good chunk of flood. But what I wanted to point out is this good agua. I'm gonna grab some. I wasn't planning on it, but I got about 16, 17 miles to camp, and yeah, I think I'm gonna grab some Augs, folks. Mile 65-ish of the CNO. Good natural source. Lock number 37. Yep. Mile 69, giggity and some change. And I think this is another campsite. Let us check it out. It looks like the makings of a campsite. Has a privy up there. Antietam Creek. Yeah, I believe so. Antietam Creek, 69.6, and camping is allowed. Very cool. Yeah, beautiful, right along the water. Got a nice privy. Really awesome that they have these biker campsites along here. And they're free, which is just amazing. So yeah, another beautiful one. 69.6, giggity. Oh, almost just walked by it. Mile 70. That's why the trail's been getting busier. So mile 75 and some change. I don't know what this campground's called yet, campsite, but I would say this is the smallest one I've ran into yet. You could camp down near the bank, but I don't know with the Potomac what the flood levels are, so I might try to avoid that. But if you're not camping down by the bank, it doesn't really have that many campsites. They have one picnic table, fire ring. You could fit at least 6 tents there, but compared to some of these other sites, it would be the smallest. Again, if your miles link up, it's still a really nice camp spot, but be aware that it is smaller compared to some others. Let's see what it's called. This is the Killensburg Cave. Yep, don't want to stay there. Horseshoe Bend's in 4.5, and I think the one I'm going to is right after it. I think it's in 7 and some change. So yeah, gonna keep on cruising. Anybody up for some cowboy camping?
just yeah, roll out the mat. Look at that, very nice. I'm not going back in there. It looks like it goes up pretty far. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. For the past 7-8 miles, just walking by huge cliffs, and it's intermittent throughout the CNO, but this has been like the most consistent time, just walking by rock that I don't know if the river ate through when it was older or what, but really beautiful. All right, that means underneath 5 to camp, and it's a little after 5. I think 5:15, 5:20 maybe, somewhere around there. But yeah, I saw 2 other hikers today. I don't know, about 3 miles back, that had packs that made it look like they were through hiking, but they were like way up in those rock faces I pointed out to y'all earlier, playing in the cliffs. One had the pack up there, and then one had the pack next to the trail. So I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see if they come to camp tonight. That would be if they're going this direction. So, I never would have expected to run into other thru hikers out on this trail. So that's pretty cool. Beautiful day. It has been a really pleasant day. I'm gonna do smaller miles today. I think like trail miles, I'm gonna do close to 33. But then with that kind of route to the corner store, that I had to kind of do a loop, like hit the corner store, then come back. I think I'll probably have walked close to 35. Get into camp a little before 7. Yeah, so it's been a very pleasant day. Haven't felt rushed, just kind of cruisy. All right, little before mile marker 80. Another camp spot. I think this is the horseshoe one. This is a pretty beautiful one. Nice grassy area, picnic table, right on the water, but far enough up from the bank that you probably won't get too much condensation. Ooh, I like this one. See if your miles can link up. I want to do it, but I got miles. I got miles, folks. Because that's where I'm going, baby. So that means it's 0.3 before mile marker 80. That was a good one. I like that one. All right, so about mile 80 and a half-ish, about a half mile, maybe more, maybe less, after mile marker 80. Once you start seeing these homes and you're paralleling this road, there's a really good water source that crosses underneath the trail. You would have to go either off to the left or off to the right. To the right would be easier to get it. Really good creek or stream. Looks like fresh water coming out of these hills. So yeah, if you need the Augs, mile 80 and a half-ish, natural source. I mean, you're walking next to the river, but if you're like me and like to avoid river water. Cool. Now that's a way to finish up a day. I'm gonna take you on a few zooms. It really shows you the quality of eyesight versus cameras, but I'm going to bring you on a few zooms, so take it step by step with me. See what I'm talking about. One is a beautiful barn / farm, and then once we get a little closer, you might be able to make out what I'm talking about. Still beautiful scenery.
Wow. There they are. The Vosges. The Vosges of Maryland. Or am I in Virginia? One of the two. But yeah, what a way to cap off a beautiful, beautiful day. Seriously, what a day it was. So many just inner moments, and the outward beauty of the trail too really, really was just, I don't know, it's hard to put into scope, but I'm going too deep for when I'm talking about Vosges. Look at how cute those Vosges are. Beautiful. All right, about a mile and some change. A little over, a little under, mile and a half maybe. Probably under mile and a half. So that's curious. I wonder where the campsite is. Might have been overtaken by the forest. They're usually extremely good about these things. Give me 1 second. So there's this little trail right after the water. If this campsite got reclaimed by the growth of the river, the spread, or what have you, it's the first one that I have seen that has. This is mile 82.7. So as you can see, there's the water spigot, but no signage, no picnic table. Curious. All right, I'm gonna look a little bit. If not, camp right back where that water was. All right, it looks like it was a little farther northbound. That would have been very uncharacteristic for the C&O. I'm wondering if I wanna, oh nice. I don't wanna I hope it doesn't put you too close to that water because cold and condensation. It's big woods. And let's see what the big woods got. Okay, it looks elevated. Sweet, it is elevated. Oh, perfect. I like. I'd even eat dinner at a picnic table tonight. Got in a little before 7, so why not, folks? Why not? Glad I didn't get here on a weekend. Nice wine cooler. Home. Right there. Gonna be home for the night. Cool. Alright folks, camp is set. I wanted to do no fly, no problem to look at the stars tonight, but it's just been way too cold. I mean, I've been sleeping in like the fetal position, which I talked about this morning. Something I did want to talk on before I moved into kind of the recap of today is Big Agnes. I love y'all, but I can't do y'all anymore. I'm gonna have to return. I probably can't return this tent, but I'm gonna have to see what I can do with this tent after the end of this trail and the New England trail, because the tent floor is more holes than it is fabric. Like I said, I'm not the gentlest on the gear, but I'm also not nearly the roughest. I pitch it on stuff like this. I don't look for pokey things. Like, you pitch that tent on a blade of grass and it's gonna poke a hole in it. And I get it. That's the fad. Those super lightweight, ultra light, ultra light. But there's a line, folks. There's a line that you gotta walk. I mean, we make ultralight gear, and you can go so light that it's paper thin, but it's gonna deteriorate in a week. So you gotta find that line. I mean, you gotta get ultralight, but also durable. The previous model, when they actually had a good tent floor, lasted 7,000 miles. This one, if you watch my Florida Trail videos, didn't even last 400 miles without holes. So not a big fan, but I don't want to focus too much attention on that. I want to talk more about today. Today was just, it's what I needed, and I didn't even know I needed it. Today, it's hard to
put into words, and I tried to, if you watch today's videos when I was on the AT, when the Potomac and the AT coincided for 3 or 4 miles. It just felt very, very big. It felt like what I needed and what the trail provided. I didn't know I needed it, and the trail provided it. Being able to step footsteps and touch the white blaze of the AT, which was the first trail system for me, while in the year of 2021, finishing up all 11 national scenic trails and finishing up this goal, and finishing this goal as this has turned into a life and turned into a career path and turned into a partnership with a lovable cheetah, and just so much has started from that first white blaze. Without that first white blaze, like I was talking about, I would probably be in a cookie cutter life and be looking for a way out of that cookie cutter life into a hike. But the timing was right there when it was needed, and I never would have thought it would bring me to this point. Just being happy and just all ways of life, folks, and that's what it's about, pursuing happiness. And you can't, and even in that term, pursuing happiness, that will make you unhappy if you try to pursue happiness. But if you just do what makes you happy and just kind of go with the flow and find moments like today that you weren't looking for it, but when you hit that moment, it was just so monumental and it had so much meaning in it. I can't even wrap my head around it. It's just, like I said, 1,000 emotions were going around all at once. But the fact, I was supposed to do this trail last year, and then save the Florida Trail and NCT to complete all 11 up this year. But the fact that I got to touch that white blaze and walk on that trail the year that I'm finishing these goals, it was just so special. And just reliving that moment, like putting that hand on that one of those white blazes and just feeling the AT and like feeling the comfort of that trail system and the comfort of the woods around. It's just all love, folks. I don't know. I don't usually tend to get pretty sappy on here. I do show you the realness of the hike and the realness of my thoughts and the realness of these moments. And a lot of the time I'm joking, having fun, and I'm still joking and having fun today, but that moment or moments, those couple miles on the AT were huge for me. That was a big thing. That made my heart just continue to spill and overflow with love. Love for this life, love for the trail, love for the community, love for Magpie. It's all one thing. It's just all love. And I don't know, my heart's still feeling it. It feels it every day I'm on trail. It feels it every day I'm off trail, and I'm fortunate enough to have this life and share it with a partner that is just as crazy about trails. And it's completely a part of me. I'm completely a part of it, and I don't know. It's something special. So yeah, that's a long rant, but I still don't feel like I defined what I was trying to define. I don't think I could ever define what I was trying to define there. But I hope I gave a little context to it. So yeah, I'm going to stop ranting and watch the river and watch the sunset and just breathe. Breathe in love, folks. All right. Cool. Peace.